Stretch. Keep talking. Buy time. Here's what the I think this was what the symbol should be. Buy time. Who's got a question? Got somebody wanted something? Yes, Edward Enrique.
I want to stump you on a Star Trek question.
No, you're not. Is it from the original series? Go ahead. Hurry!
I'm sure. Okay, no. Okay. What were the names of the father and son who were each Starfleet officers who appeared with Captain Kirk?
You know what's funny? Is that Captain Garavik never appeared with Captain Kirk. He was the captain of the ship that Kirk used to serve on. And his son, Ensign Garavik, was under Kirk's command on the Enterprise in the episode called Obsession. Boom! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
That's one answer, but what's the one that I have written on?
What do you mean that's one answer? That's an answer. That answers the question. All right.
There's another one. Another father-son.
Another father-son. Okay, what episode?
Doomsday. Actually, it's a trick question.
Actually, it is a trick question because Matt Decker was the captain of the Constellation, which was destroyed at the beginning of the Doomsday Machine. But no son there. No, I could quote you the Doomsday Machine. Would you like me to? Well, Matt Decker's son was not, I mean, maybe if this is some kind of a behind-the-scenes actor question, like William Wyndham, who played Captain Decker.
Okay, you got one of the answers right.
Then you're going. Then what? Are you going to say his son was an actor in another episode or something, or what?
That's the trick question.
Okay, that doesn't count because that's an actor question. That's not a story question. So I still got it.
Where did he appear?
Well, I didn't know that his son wasn't even an actor. My trivia questions are about the show, like the stories and the characters in the show. So, like, if you were to say to me, "Who did Mr. Spock's makeup?" I don't. That's some guy behind the scenes. Or who was the actor who was killed in the red shirt? I don't. No, ask me story questions, and I usually have the answer to those. Just kind of like the Obsession and Ensign Garavik and Captain Garavik.
Not the new one.
You mean the first motion picture? With Beecher? Yes, I did. Oh, you mean Matt Decker? You mean the captain of the Enterprise, Matt Decker? That was supposed to be, or not Matt Decker, Will Decker. Was he supposed to be Matt Decker's son?
Yeah.
From the Doomsday Machine?
Yeah.
Very cool. That's kind of a behind-the-scenes thing. That's very cool.
Commander Will Decker.
Well, as I said, he was the captain of the Enterprise. Before Admiral Kirk took over and decided he wanted to become captain again. Anyone else care to take a shot at me? Yes. Wait a second, you had your chance. And you lost. No, I'm just teasing. What? Oh, what is his name? Stephen Collins. Boom! Yes.
I was just wondering if you like chopsticks again.
Chopsticks will slow us down. I'm thinking, that's the way I pictured it in my mind. Last night, as I was laying in bed contemplating this crazy idea, I was thinking, squeeze the cup so it gets more like that, right? And then go, wait, I just gave my strategy away. Yes. Oh, favorite characters? In fact, my two favorites are sitting like side by side here. Tamaki is a very close second. But then I love all of them. Like there's Ed, Tamaki, and then like all of them, several more bunched right in there. Like Zero and Phi and Ikaku and Dark Mousy and Stop me quick. Yes.
To jump over.
No, I will not bend to your pressure. You know what the truth is? That I don't dance. That's not my thing. I don't. But you know what else too? I never memorized it. I know some people know it. Do you know it? Okay. Some people know it, and I've had them come up on stage and do the Lucky Dance before. Shy, aren't we? She's like, me. Yes.
Have you ever dropped a bomb or had a bomb dropped on you?
Define bomb.
With recording.
Oh my Lord, yes. Yeah, has someone ever left little recorded lines for me as jokes? That's what she means by bomb. Yes. That happens a lot. It's very fun. Well, I like to leave bombs for a lot of people. In fact, if you guys have seen, by the way, if you've seen any of these answers on YouTube, I apologize. Because people videotape things and put them on the internet, right? And so you're going to go, oh, I know the answer to this. I heard him say this already. It's still the answer. You know what I mean? It's still the truth. I can't make up like a different truth just because somebody already asked me the question. So in answer to your question, I love to leave little messages on Kakaishi. The show that's on Saturday night. You guys watching Kakaishi? You guys got to watch it. If you're not watching it, you have to. It's an awesome show. It's about to get really cool too. We've been recording the rest of it, and it gets.
I know what we're doing tonight.
But if you've watched that show, you know that Yoshimori has this little spirit dog that floats alongside of him. Madarao, exactly. Well, when I first saw Madarao, I thought he looks like a sperm.
Oh my God.
Sorry, that's not, I'm not being gross, that's a medical term, anatomical term. And he does, he's like got this little ponytail, and then he gets thicker, and then he has a dog head. So he's a sperm dog. So whenever I'm recording, I'll usually leave Troy Baker, who does the voice of Madarao, some little messages like, what's happening, sperm dog? And he'll text me like he won't record sometimes until like weeks after I record it. So it'll be like 2 weeks after I recorded his little bomb, and I'll get a text message from Troy, and he'll say, sperm dog, ... Nice. But last week I was at a convention in Washington, D.C., and some girl had made a Madarao. So like full size. It was so cool, you guys. It was stuffed. It was like a plushie. Real long. It was like almost as long as this one table right here. And his face was perfect, and he had these really cool plastic eyes. They were like a cylinder inside where the eyeballs, so they were kind of 3D. It was amazing. I was like taking pictures of it, and it was I kind of geeked out. I'm hungry. I hope you guys know people are probably going to be taking bites out of you throughout the day. That's part of your plan, isn't it? Yes. How many like M&M plain versus M&M peanuts?
Go peanut.
You're kidding. Okay, they're still cooking ramen. Apparently they're flying it in from Japan. So, I'll wait in the back. You mean today? Not yet. No, you know what? I have to tell you guys something. There are a lot of crazy, fun, weird, stalker-type fans, but you know what? I adore them. I adore all of you guys. I mean it. Whenever a stalker fan comes at me, I'm like, oh, are you cute? I've never had any like bad stalker type people. You know what I mean? Like who want to I don't know, want to eat my liver, or you know what I mean? Or some weird stalker who like wants to, going to steal his powers by cutting his arm off or something. But there are people that get very excited and enthusiastic. But you know what? That's cool. Because when I was young, I was just as obsessed and in love with something else, Star Trek, as you guys are about anime. And so I totally get you. I understand your passion. And so I've had plenty of people that could be classified as stalkers. stalkers. But last week, I'll tell you a funny stalker story if you want to hear it.
Yeah.
Last week I was at a convention, I told you, in D.C., and I told them the story about, oh my gosh, Anime Central is not far from you guys. Anybody here been to Anime Central? Okay, last year at Anime Central, I was signing autographs, and a guy comes up, a dad, with his 2 daughters. You know this? See, there we go. Oh, I know this. Power down. No, but this dad comes up, and usually the dads are like, I'm here with my kids. They dragged me to this session, and but this dad was like, he was very engaging, and he's like, hi, babe, nice to meet you. These are my daughters. and so we start talking, and what I come to find out is that the daughters, the dad was he traveled for his job. So he was in Houston, Texas, sometime earlier, and I live in Houston, Texas. And while he was there, his daughters called him on the phone, and they said, Dad, we Googled Viviana's home address, and would you please go by his house and take a picture of his house for us? Now, is there any fathers in the room? Would you do that? You would probably go, oh, honey, no, that's just a little too... What? You would do it? Your dad is cool. Scary, but cool. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so they asked their dad, and their dad was like, oh, honey, no. And they're like, Dad, please! So as, little girls often do get to their dads eventually, they got this Porsche to drive across Houston, and he found my house. I wasn't even there. I was in Los Angeles. But he took a picture, and the whole time I'm standing behind the autograph session, the autograph table, looking at him going, you didn't really do this. This is a funny story, right? You made it up. He whips out an 8x10 of my house. He's showing, I'm like, OMG, that is my house. And of course I signed the picture. And then like a week later I got an email from those girls saying, here's a picture of your house that you signed. I'm like, thank you. Anyway, so that could kind of be considered a little stalkerish, I suppose.
Little?
Okay, good. They're about to begin. That's a good sign. So let's get to it. Yes, sir.
Did you actually move after signing that?
Sorry?
Did you actually move after signing that?
No. I love my house. I just covered it in an invisibility screen. What? Moved to Wisconsin. What would I do here?
Eat cheese!
Eat cheese.
Yeah.
Okay? Hey, I have something to tell you guys, and I'm only going to say it once. My mom and I went to the Super Bowl in Dallas because I grew up in Pittsburgh, and I love the Steelers. It's all true. And I just want to say, you lucked out. My mother eats, sleeps, and breathes the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, like literally, if they lose, she's on the phone like crying. She's really into football at her age. She really gets into it now. So she and I went to Dallas. I thought that would be fun, right? Mom-son thing for us to do that together. And so we went, and I mean, she was so sad at the outcome. And then when she found out, last week I was in L.A., and I called her, and we were talking, and she said, where are you going this weekend? I said, I'm going to, believe it or not, I'm flying into Green Bay. And she went, wear your Steeler jersey. I was like, Mother, control. You must learn control. And last night, of course I didn't bring my Steeler jersey, mostly because it's short sleeved, and I needed long sleeves. But she texted me last night, did you take your jersey? Are you wearing your jersey? Like, no. She's like, crap. So going to your mother type the word crack. How are we doing?
Well, we're ready to go.
We are ready to go!
I'm sorry for the delay, but let's get this show on the road.